You're going to learn a lot about me in moral victories. Really don't celebrate them, but you also will learn that I will praise my team for competing today. I thought we of course were a little shorthanded, but I watched our group respond. The one thing we talked about was just playing on that defensive end for 40, playing with effort, playing with energy, and I thought from the tip to the final buzzer they did that. Obviously there are moments where I think it was a 50-50 ball or we collapsed on a dribble in a momentum three. But the ones that were able to go today, I thought battled. And we'll go back and we'll look at the film and we'll grow from here. But very proud. We got two of them sitting, beside me who helped lead the show. But their energy and their effort, I was very proud of today.
Questions?
This can be for anyone. Just how did you break the shot selection today?
We locked down on defense. It wasn't getting open shots. It was over every screen. We knew our personnel for the game, and we just guarded.
Seems like you guys did a good job limiting the three for Missouri in the first half, but kind of lost that in the second half. Can you just describe what you saw there?
Well, for sure in the first half, and again, that was the game plan, obviously limit their three-point field goals. We watched them, obviously, against UMass, and we knew we had to be on time. We knew we had to touch. There were ways that we were guarding it, and I thought in that second half, we gambled a little bit. We were a little undisciplined on our closeouts and left our feet, and they made you pay. So again, you have to be able to lock in. It's something we do in practice called perfect possession, where you're guarding for that first, that 30 seconds all the way through. And so, kudos to them. You give them an open shot, they're going to make it. And so I just thought in that third, we lost a little bit of focus and discipline. But things that we can go back and we can look at and we can learn from, that we saw, we did it. We just have to sustain that effort for 40 full minutes.
Question for Trayanna. You got your first college start tonight. Kind of walk us through that emotion when you first found out that you were going to be a part of the starting lineup today.
Well, I just try to keep my composure because, it's a big opportunity, but at the same time, I have to be able to be calm throughout the whole thing.
And she was ready. She was absolutely ready.
Coach, just talking about the loss today with Jaden, how much did that affect you guys in playing wise, and how was it to see these younger role players step up like Trey, and then even last game with Jerry?
Yes. Well, obviously, Jaden Simmons, you all know the impact that she has on our team, and to not have her, that's a veteran guard. I would have loved having her defense for sure, and then also her ability to score, but I thought Trey stepped in beautifully. And so it's next person up. Be ready when your name and your number is called. And so, again, I think we learned more about our team in this moment. And like you said, Trey stepped up in the last game. We saw what Journey could do, a double-double. But when everyone is healthy, then I'm really excited about just what we're building from everyone's contribution.
Coach, just the shooting struggles for the second straight game. To fix that, is that getting in your sets quicker? Is that just finding more open looks? How do you fix that?
Well, I think a lot of it is just reps, and we're going into a little bit of a break. And we'll spend a little bit more time in the gym and getting extra shots up and working on some things. But a lot of it is just reps. I think we got the shots that we wanted. We just have to be able to knock them down. So I don't think it was necessarily the sets. It's just making sure, the people that are getting those opportunities continue to work.
And you talk about reps and energy for a full 40 minutes, and this can go to the players as well, but do you guys still feel like you're sort of needing to gel together, and is that part of a chemistry thing you're still building, or you can just talk about that?
Well, I can touch on that. I think every day you're building chemistry, and we know that this is a brand new group, and so we're learning about one another, and you all can see game to game, combinations are different. And so I just think for us, it's about learning the contributions of each individual, their strengths, their weaknesses, and that's what non-conference is for. It's for us to kind of see what we have, tweak it if we want to. Who's that defensive lineup? Who's the best group I can press with? who's the best offensive group. So I think with it's still a very new group, yes, we are learning one another, building that culture, building that chemistry, and just learning who can do what, especially when conference play starts.
Ty, after a subpar shooting performance last game, you come tonight and have a great shooting performance from you on the arc. What adjustments did you make to be able to have success tonight?
I got in the gym. Like you said, we've been on a road for a minute, and then we got back after a GCU game. So it was like after a really hard game. I rested that day. Should have gotten in the gym, but this time I got in the gym. Just got some shots up.
So being able that you were able to match your career high tonight, 29 against GCU, how do you think as a leader you're learning when to take the shot and then when to kind of step into a facilitator role?
I think that's just, as the years go on and just with me being under Coach A, she's really teaching me how to just be patient and poised throughout the game. And sometimes you could tell, like, when I'm in my score mode, I'm downhill, but then sometimes I understand that I got to reel it back in. And I got great teammates, even Jen, even Trey, she be like, hey, reel it back in sometimes. And I just know, like, okay, my team need me to facilitate. I know I'm not hitting right now, so let me get them involved, like, so we can score on offense.
Trey, as your first career start and a leader right here next to you, what is Ty helping you along the way in the game just to help you get your feet going?
Really, she's just been there to pick me up, and she's also like leading me throughout the court, like what to do and what not to do, and what works and what doesn't work. So,
were there any nerves at all, or did you have to figure out as you went?
yeah, there were nerves, but I mean, like after you get like the first defensive stop, you're like, all right, I got this.
Time for 2 more questions. Everyone has them.
One area you guys seemed to do well in tonight was the free throw advantage. How much do you emphasize being physical and attacking the basket?
All the time, right? We talk to them about putting foul pressure on, playing downhill, not settling for the three. And so we have a group that really can put pressure on the defense and turn the corner, and really good free throw shooters. So that's something we emphasize daily.
Another question for you, Coach Adair. With you really having a really long depth chart and being able to pull players from anywhere, it's not that you have your solid 5 and that's it. You really, as a coach, you have a long roster that you can pull from. What do you think that does as far as being able to have your team adapt in situations like tonight when you have a lot of injuries?
Well, they're ready. We always talk about being ready, and be ready when your name and your number is called. And the deeper that we can go, we give our players experience. And so that's why for us, it was easy to put Trey in, because she's ready for these moments. It's easy to put Emmy in. It's easy to put Meg in and rotate based on who we're playing. We may change the starting lineup. If they go small, we go small. And so I think it's about giving your players experience. So when their name is called, or you have a situation like this where a player or 2 players are down, then they're confident to step up, giving them that trust.
One last follow-up here.
Yeah. So you have some time off now, obviously, to get healthy and everything like that. It's just more time for reps, I guess. Is that the focus?
More time to get in the gym, watch film, rest our bodies for sure. But again, it's finals week, so academics first, right? Give them time to just catch up and take care of their academics. But just we have 2, non-conference games left. And it'll give us time to just spend time together, spend time off the court together as we head into the holidays, but just to continue to grow and be better. This is an opportunity for our players to grow and learn. And each game we're getting better. Each game we're growing. We're learning about who we are, our strengths, our weaknesses, and this week will help us prepare.